So children, chapter 8, cell structure and functions. So we have completed the discovery of cell, who has discovered the cell, about the cell, the unicellular cell organism, unicellular organisms, their numbers, how many cells are there in the human body. So these things we have discussed. Now today we are going to discuss organism, their shape and sizes. So you know very well, there are certain organisms which are single in number. They are called unicellular organism, whereas other one who have many cells, they are termed as multicellular organisms. So this is the basic thing, that cell is the structural and functional unit of all organisms, and when the single cell is found only in any organism's body, that organism is known as unicellular organism. But when any organism have more than one cell, means collection or group of cells, when the group of cells are present or found in any organism, they become multicellular. And this group of cell or the collection of cell is termed as tissue when they perform a single specific task. Okay. So now you can see the shape of cells. Children, as we have discussed that every cell is different, every cell is different in their shapes and sizes. We know that the single cell or single unicellular organism, amoeba, is a shapeless, irregular creature, okay, without any shape. This amoeba is without any definite shape. It always change its shape, okay. The structure, if you see the structure, you can see the structure of amoeba here. The irregular in shape, there are finger like projection. With the help of these outgrowth or the projection, the amoeba moves from one place to another. This outgrowth or these projection are termed as pseudopodia. Pseudopodia. These pseudopodia help in the locomotion, help in capturing the food. These pseudopodia works for the amoeba in surviving in the surrounding. The pseudopodia means false feet. They are not real feet, okay, they are false feet. The second picture is of paramecium. This is the another unicellular organism which moves by the help of hair like structure, that is cilia, okay. Now after that, shapes. You can see here the different shapes of the cell. These are the cells which are of different kinds. These are the circular cells. These are the spindle shape. Spindle shape is the shape which is broader in the middle and conical in the or narrower at the both the end. And this is the third type of cell, which you can see just like a tree or plant, okay. So this is what, these are the shapes. So we can say that there are lots of varieties, there are lots of shapes of cells. Spindle shape, circular, star shaped, stellate, the branched cell. These are certain kinds of shapes, okay. So this shape, this circular shape is the shape of RBCs, red blood cells, and this spindle shape cell is found in the smooth muscle cells, whereas the third one is the cell of nerves, our nerve cell. This is the nerve cells, a single nerve cell or neurons, we can say. The structure we will discuss later in this chapter. Now the size of cells. The size of cells in living organism may be as small as a millionth of a meter, micron. 1 micron is equal to 10 to the power minus 6, or may be as large as few centimeters. This is the range. However, most of the cells are microscopic in size. They are too tiny, so we can't see by our naked eyes. For seeing the cell, we need a microscope. We cannot see without any help. They need to be enlarged or magnified by a microscope, okay. So this is the size, these are the topic size of the cell. We all know that the biggest cell is the egg of an ostrich, whereas the smallest cell is the bacterial cell, that is a mycoplasma or PPLO. So this is all for today, children. I hope you all have understood this video. The thing which I have explained in this video, you have understood very well. If you have any confusion, please ask me. I will provide you some written work also in the class group. So thank you for watching this video.